Yes, you are here to learn the ancient and mystical art of trigonometry.
Yeah, you got that right, mister.
Patience, young sir, for you have much to learn about the ancient art of trig. Oh yes, trig is our secret.
Oh, secrets. I love secrets.
Well, you know, it's not really much of a secret anymore. It's not after the Egyptians and the Greeks and stuff, you know, anyway.
Oh, master, come on. We gotta learn about more Greek guys. I mean, seriously, they're like all Greek guys. Greek guys, I don't want more Greek guys.
It's not just about all Greek guys either. You sit down and listen, there's some Egyptians in this.
Really? No Greek guys? None? Zero? Zip?
Well, yeah, there might be one or two Greek guys, and now you're confusing me, and you're making me speak in this accent. I'm a guru, I don't speak Boston accents, and you... Well, yes. On to trigonometry.
Trigonon means triangle. Metron means to measure. There was plane trigonometry and spherical trigonometry. Plane trigonometry is trigonometry on one plane. Spherical trigonometry is trigonometry in one plane of 3D space. Sine means without. To find sine, divide the opposite side by the hypotenuse. Cosine is the adjacent divided by hypotenuse. Co stands for co-angle. Tangent means to touch. To find tangent, you divide the opposite side by the adjacent side. Tangent also refers to a line that touches a circle or curve in only one place.
Trigonometry. It is the math of the heavens. No, seriously, it is. Trigonometry came from the heavens, the movements of the stars and planets and whatnot that made ancient folks want to measure them. And to measure them, they needed trig. Sounds like a plan to me. The Babylonians gave us a bunch of star coordinates by using the totally wrong celestial sphere. Obviously, what the Babylonians were using was spherical trigonometry because they were assuming that they were inside a sphere, the celestial sphere, which was wrong. Humans, always at the center of the universe. Anyway, a bunch of tablets and other artifact stuff has proven that the Babs were pretty good at this kind of thing. It was simple trig, but still, for 1800 BCE, that's awesome. The next early trig dabblers were the Egyptians. Their methods were, well, more earthly. They used trig to build pyramids in the 2nd millennium BCE. An artifact called the Rhine Papyrus has a problem on it that says, if a pyramid is 250 cubits high, and the side of its base is 360 cubits long, what is its second? Second means slope. Our modern equivalent would be the cotangent of the angle of slope. And hey, what do you know? That's trig. Now we come to the old Greek guys, where we actually start getting names to go along with all this math. So right around this time, the heliocentric, that is sun-centered, model was starting to take hold, which made measuring the stars a lot easier. One old Greek guy, Hipparchus of Nicosia, or Nicasia, he's called the father of trigonometry. So I guess if trig is the offspring of geometry, Hipparchus is the daddy? Anyway, he was the first to construct a table of chords. Chords are the basis of ancient trig, since lots of old guys, not just Greeks, installed triangles into circles. Hipparchus, though, he did more than just that table. He also gave a bunch to astronomy, like the sizes and distances of the sun and moon and relative to the earth, and a catalog of over 800 stars. His work got developed by other old Greek guys like Ptolemy and Menelaus. Okay, well, it's right around this time that things start to get confusing. We've got like 6 people discovering tangents. There's a lot of names and a lot of not famous people that you probably don't want to hear about, so I'm just going to choose the main names and tell you about them. Cool? Good. Trig isn't just about old Greek guys. Now let's go to India and talk about Aryabhata. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but he discovered basic cosines and made tables of half chords, which closely relates to the modern sine function. Funnish fact! Tables of half chords are known as ya, and after the sine function was introduced, the word was mistranslated into Latin. See, translators thought gia for jibe, which is the opening of a woman's garment at the neck, so the word sinus, from which sine is derived, actually means, literally, fold, bay, or bosom. Oops. Okay, moving on. Okay, around this time, other trig uses were starting to develop, like using shadows to calculate height. Does that sound familiar? I wonder why. The Islamic scholar Jamshid al-Kishi provided the first real statement about the law of cosines, and other Islamic scholars started measuring things like the sun's altitude and dealing with plane trigonometry. Meanwhile, in China, Ulugh Beg gave a bunch of tables of sines and tangents accurate to 8 decimal places. During the European Renaissance, Regiomontanus made trig a subject separate from the rest of math, and Georg Recticus defined trig in right triangles rather than circles, and also gave it tables for all trig functions. Well, that's it. Trig really hasn't changed that much since the 1600s, and it's still really applicable today. In this video, I hope you've enjoyed this much simplified version of the long history of the not-so-magical, not-so-mystical art of trig. Looks like it's time for me to sign off.